This video is brought to you in partnership with Talkspace, the best place to get online therapy with real licensed therapists. To get $100 off of your first month, use the code and the link below. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about my personal fitness routine. I'm just going to tell you right now that my warm-up involves 100 push-ups. I'll explain. But first, I need to talk to you a little bit about some other stuff. For the longest time, I was convinced that I was going to be an author and a speaker, and I would change the world. But 2015 was the year that I realized that, you know what, it wasn't going to happen for me. 2015 was also my first full year of living in a city in Indiana that I didn't really love. And then on top of that, realizing that I was an adult. Listen, 2015 was when I really understood the concept of bills. Like, do you understand what I'm talking about? In 2015, it was my first full year of being married. Like, what? Me? Married woman? Oh my God. And then the cherry on top of the cake, 2015 was the year I found out that I was pregnant with our awesome, precious little boy. It was just too many changes at the same time. I went to therapy in 2015. I chose to use Talkspace for my therapy experience for a couple of reasons. First of all, I needed a therapist that I could talk to in my pajamas. Besides, I was living in the middle of nowhere, Indiana. It's not like there were therapists everywhere. I would have to drive an hour and a half to get to a therapist. And here's the thing with therapy, and I learned this from my leak teal. If you do not like your therapist, change your therapist. In real life, in like the physical world, if you're trying to change therapists, that could be a 3-month process, visiting multiple therapists and having sessions with each person. With Talkspace, if you don't like your therapist, just press a button saying, ding dong, I would like a new therapist, please. And they will match you with somebody new and ask you what you want, and they will help you find somebody that's licensed in your state. That alone was huge for me. The ease and convenience of it was just unmatched. It is the best, and I can say it with my chest because I have been on this Talkspace platform for 5 years. Needless to say, my life is totally different now from where I was 5 years ago. My mindset is so different. My energy, my life, everything is so different. I am so thankful for access to something like Talkspace to be able to just like get my mind right and talk through my issues. Anyway, I just wanted to take this opportunity to tell you about something that I actually use. Give them a try. Use the coupon code to get $100 off of your first month. The first thing you need to know about my fitness routine is that the goal of my fitness routine is for me to 1, stay lean, and 2, set new personal records. 3 days a week, I do my own workouts. I'll go into detail on what those ones are in just a second. 3 days a week, I take walks, and 1 day a week, I do nothing. I am a potato. I sit down. I don't move, and I love it. Let's go into a little bit more detail. The days I work out and I do my own workouts are Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. Sometimes I do them from my app, and sometimes I just do them from memory because there are so many workouts that I have done so many times that I just know what they are. I'll share some of my tips and hacks and secrets in just a minute, but I just want to focus on giving you the information first. Sometimes I do my own workouts at home, and sometimes I do them at the gym. When I'm doing them at the gym, I will throw on some extra exercises at the end of the workout, just depending on whether I have time or not. There are certain go-to exercises that I love. I don't do all of them every time because I just don't have time for that. I just pick and choose which ones I want to do. I try to get my stretch in at the gym, and I will often run. 10 minutes to 15 minutes is around my sweet spot. Anything more than that is too much. Saturday is usually my lazy day. I don't exercise. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I do my best to get a 30-minute walk in. If it's nice outside, I'll do it outside. If it's not nice outside, I'll do it on my treadmill desk that I have in my office. The reason those walks are really important to me is because they help with my mental health. Hello, Talkspace. Mental health is so important. I promised you some tips and tricks that I personally do. Here they are. The first thing is when I'm doing planks, I typically will have my feet elevated. I have like a balance ball that I use for that. This is a way to make the plank a little bit harder. So I'm not recommending this for my beginners, but if you're looking for more of a challenge, then that's something you can try. Anytime we're doing squats, I would typically grab my husband's dumbbells and I will add a shoulder press in there. Really good for the shoulders, good for the biceps, just good to like intensify everything. Whenever I'm doing any exercise that involves jumping, like burpees or jumping jacks, I typically will have a knee sleeve on, and you may have seen that actually in one of the videos I posted on social media, and that's just to protect my knees because I'm not here to be having creaky knees. Regarding sit-ups, I always add in my dumbbells. I know some of you have concerns about getting bulky from using weights. Everything in moderation is good. Thank you again to Talkspace for sponsoring this video. Make sure you check them out at Talkspace.com. Use the code and the link below to get $100 off of your first month, and I'll see you in my next video.